Oh, Lord. What the heck? What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today, I'm checking out 9 Inch Nails, Closer, the director's cut, for the first time. Now, I'm over here because you guys have let me know. I believe his name is like Trent. Is it like Trent Reznor or Reznor or something like that? I believe he's the lead vocalist of 9 Inch Nails, and he wrote the song Hurt. Because I started going down this rabbit hole of, I think that's how I really started getting into reacting to Johnny Cash, was from his song Hurt, because it was so compelling, so moving. Then I started putting guests in front of it because I would just get excited about music, and then I show other people on this channel, you know? So anyways, everyone in the comments on my first reaction was like, yo, Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails wrote that song. They have their own version of it. But then Johnny Cash took it, did his thing, and they just were like, yo, that's his song now, kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Anyways, we've gone down the path. Many people have asked me to check this out, 9 Inch Nails. Now, I don't think I've ever heard this song. I've never heard a song called Closer from 9 Inch Nails, but this was in the era when I think I was in my teens or 20s. So, it's possible that I've heard, clips of it and stuff like that. I've never seen this video. People said, the director's cut, watch it, because I did a reaction to Disturbed, and people got really upset. I think it was Down with the Sickness that I reacted to the edited version, but it was the only thing that popped up. So this is the director's cut, you guys, for everyone who gets crazy, and hopefully YouTube doesn't strike me down. We're going to see how this goes. But anyways, I'm here for it. If you are here too, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get this show on the road. Welcome back.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, you guys, video down, or logo down, video up. I'm going to do the transparent screen. I don't know. Let me think about it while I do this intro, because you know how YouTube gets in the club. This is a director's cut. I don't even know what that means. But, yo, if you could support the original content on the channel, awesome. Or check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World. Over there, I do commentary and react to trending topics, react to comedy, stuff like that. All the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you wanted access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description so you can have that access. Yeah, man. Huge catalog of reactions haven't been released to the public. I update it every day. But the key here is that you guys know there's no obligation. I'm never on here trying to push or peddle. I'm just letting it be known it's available to you. All right? I'm not trying to sell it to you. And I don't do paid reactions on this channel. So, like, I get a lot of hoopla in the comments. I don't even know where it comes from because I've never done that. That's just not what I've done on my channel. So, anyways. Thank you guys for your support. Huge shout out to all the members. And you know what? I'm going to grab my BALLS today. Even though this might get a little crazy. I don't know. I'm only going off of what people message me. They're like, be careful. It's the director's cut. But F it. We going full blown, man. What can you do, man? This is art, right? This is art. People put art into their visuals. So we'll see. Now, this heart pumping and spraying out some weird is crazy. I'm watching this on 9 Inch Nails' official YouTube channel. Always go check these videos out independently of my reaction. Stream the music. Support the original content creator. Reactions aren't a substitute for the original content. We always want to show love to what we're watching over here. Let's see where this goes. I don't even know where they came up with the name 9 Inch Nails, but it has a ring to it. It sticks immediately. All right, here we go. Closer music film. 9 Inch Nails. Oh, 94? Hold on. If this came out in 94, yeah, that's why I definitely haven't seen it. I don't even know if I heard it now. If this came out in 94. I was only 14. This would not fly in my house at all. It was like 17, 18. I started having breakthroughs like, oh, I got to watch MTV for 30 minutes. That is so weird. Is that a heart? You let me violate. Hold on, let me turn this up. What the hell? I hate roaches.
You let me desecrate you.
That looks like a...
You let me penetrate you.
Yo! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You let me complicate you. Help me. I broke apart my insides. Help me. I've got no soul to tell. Help me. The only thing that works for me. Help me get away from myself. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna fuck you like an animal. My whole existence is flawed. You get me closer to God.
Hold on. This is really crazy. This is kind of creepy. Okay, so the video's creepy as hell, but the music. So okay, I'm lost. I'm not lost. I'm like, how do I get my? Okay, calm down. Here we go. This is actually a banger. Sonically, I'm just like, this is absolutely a banger. Objectively, I'm like, yo, this is a dope track, and I've actually felt that way, you know? Like, let's just, even in the context of my own home with wifey, you know how you just get that urge and you want to get super freaky, and you're like, I want to F you like an animal, and you're just like, like it's just, you know, it's just, you know, you get what he's saying, okay? I don't have to dive deep into that. I ain't trying to put all my, you know, sexual exploits out here. But I understand what he's saying. There's nights where you get a little more crunk than the, you know, hey, tonight we're just doing missionary. I love you, babe. Nah, tonight we going ham, right? Now, I don't get into swings and all that stuff, but this is what freaked me out. They have a monkey on the cross. There's all these, like, what I would envision as like a sacrilegious symbolism, right? Like going against faith, going against religion, you know, stuff like that. But then he says, effing you, right? Like effing you like an animal brings him closer to God, which totally turns the plot. That's why I was struggling. Like, how am I going to convey this to the people? Because he totally twisted the plot from all this imagery that is scary, that seems evil, sacrilegious. All of this imagery is inside the video. Now, we're only 1:27 in, so we'll see where it goes. But when he says, you know, I want to F you like an animal, right? But effing you brings me closer to God, which is a really interesting take because it actually is bringing you closer to God, right? Because, you know, having those type of relations, this is the process of creation, right? This literally, you know, the most explosive process there is creating another human being. And that's what comes from doing what he's talking about, the portal of life, right? And it is interesting because if I just get into like on some real spill, you know, when you're in those intimate moments with your person, it's like you come to life. Like you're like sometimes, you know, when I have my intimate moments with wifey, sometimes I'm like, why does this feel so good? And why don't we do this more? Like every time it's like, you know, and then when we had our children, that I know this sounds crazy because of how like the symbolism and this kind of feels like I'm watching some evil shit. But if we're keeping it a buck, that's how I felt when I had my children. You bring me closer to God. And that came as a result of hot, steamy nights in the bedroom. It's just facts. Anyways, 9 Inch Nails in your back. We rocking with Closer, the director's cut. Sheesh. I'd be lying if I said this wasn't kind of creepy. Not kind of. This is very creepy. It's so interesting because I was debating just listening to the song versus watching the video. The video's wild, man. This shit is crazy. It's mad creepy. And this is coming from someone who does not even watch horror films, you guys. Right? So this ain't scary, like, oh, I'm frightened, but I don't watch horror films because I only like to program my mind with certain things. That's just me. It's how I work. I believe music, food, news, the people around you, it's all information, right? All of it. So that's what you're feeding into yourself constantly, so you want to put the best foot forward. Now, I'm not saying this is not a great type of art. It feeds like a primal nature, like, my lower self. When I'm in the dark alley on some bullshit, it does feed that, but I ain't trying to feed that anymore. I fed that all through my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Forgive me for my sins. But it does, like, also the production's a little more simplistic. Maybe some of the sounds or the synths that's coming through, it's like you're eating like from a Michelin chef, right? Like they made something that's like a really great taste, flavor, plate, but they minimize the ingredients. This isn't like too out there, like it's like I don't know. It's just enough. Sprinkle me. Chef's kiss. I mean, with the production, but I ain't gonna lie. If I said I wasn't freaked out a little bit, this is freaky deaky, yo. Not to mention the women that you attract with music like this. Now I'm out the game, y'all. I tapped out a while ago. But the type of women, like when I was in those streets, if she listened to something like this, wow. Whew, long night ahead of you. Yo, son. Anyways, let's go. 9 Inch Nails, Closer. Sheesh. He literally rapping into a tete. This dude's wild. The portal? That's crazy. There's all this imagery. It is starting to freak me out as we get closer to the end. And this is what I imagine, or I put in the genre or the box of a Marilyn Manson. Like, honestly, I could have confused this for Marilyn Manson, in my earlier days. This is low-key insane. What if they did a collab? That'd be crazy. If Marilyn Manson and 9 Inch Nails did a collab together, I bet it would go. Marilyn Manson, 9 Inch Nails, and Rob Zombie. Yo! That'd be a crazy collab. Bro, I hate roaches. Ugh. Bro, their logo's kind of crazy, actually. I've seen that logo many of times. That's wild. Well, jeez, there you have it. 9 Inch Nails. I really don't even know what to think. 9 Inch Nails. Head like a hole. What is that? He looks like he's going nuts. Wow. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't. I ain't seen nothing that wild in a while, man. I think since my last Marilyn Manson reaction, I've had some crazy moments on here. I think, was it Into the Hellfire or something was wild. I've seen some pretty crazy stuff on this channel. This is one of them. This is up there with it. I don't even know what the symbolism totally means. I kind of got lost in the beat. I stopped listening to the lyrics after I started breaking them down and just was like in a trance because the video, like, that's what I think it was there to do at some capacity, kind of hypnotize you. And if that's what it was there for, it kind of did because you're like watching all these different things. We'll see how YouTube treats this. If, we got to put a smiley face on the nips. Hey, man, it is what it is. Don't blame me. But sheesh, that was pretty intense, if I'm just being real. The lyrics, the delivery of the lyrics, the video, that was super intense. It's weird because it kind of makes me curious on how the rest of their music sounds and how Johnny Cash got a hold of Hurt. Because the brother man in this was the one who wrote it. I'm pretty sure. That's what y'all said in the comments. So I'm hoping y'all ain't spreading fake news. Anyways, you guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And, hey, I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.